for the loyalty industry is going to be the emergence of hyper-personalized programs, which is going to be supported by a lot of the technology that we talked about. But customers are becoming a lot more demanding about what they want from the programs. They're starting to get more and more choice available to them from the different programs. The way for programs to be successful in 2026 is to start to really, really focus on what are the customer needs and how do I answer them in the program. And there's two big technology trends that will support this. It's going to be the AI revolution, if you want to call it that, that will help drive personalization to another level and help brands really support the individual level personalization or hyper personalization at scale. And there's the retailing transformation that provides us with the technological ability to personalize the products that are there and ensure that can be delivered to the customer as well across their whole journey. So really, in the end, what we see is an emergence of hyper personalized programs in 2026.
Yeah. In 26, I would say we're going to continue to see the shift in delivering value, not in terms of financial benefits, the discounts, the points that we get, but we're really going to see more of that exclusive access, that limited experience, that money can't buy moments really come to the fore and for our programs, and we'll see our loyalty programs start to invest more heavily into those experiences.
My one prediction for 2026 is that programs are going to get back on doing the brilliant basics as elegantly as possible. And what does this look like? This looks like providing compelling financial rewards that are transparent to your member, that are easy to track, and are reasonably easy to achieve. This also looks like bringing in a level of customization and choice into how members experience your program in a way that's compelling in the experience. So this could be deciding how they earn points, different ways to earn points over a season, offering more and more compelling ways to redeem, and even letting them choose financial benefits. And the third is wrapping that all up in a seamless programming experience that requires minimal cognitive load, minimal manual action from your members. So a lot of the magic is automated in the background. You're delivering background through your processes, you're delivering value through your processes, and you're notifying them of that.
I think, and I would really love that more programs really decide to walk down the road of how to become intrinsic in someone's life every day and how they can start to do that. Because I think the big programs particularly have this massive opportunity to become more, I guess, connected to their member. And it's not about competition, because I think everyone has their favorite program. Everyone has their favorite airline. Everyone has their favorite hotel program. It's so much more than just necessarily using your own product. So you can't always fly on your favorite airline because they may not fly there. You may not always be able to stay at your favorite hotel program's hotel property because there isn't one in the location. It's about how you become front of mind for that member, regardless whether it's your content or not.
We're here to stay, right? The loyalty industry has grown so much over the past years, and it will grow. Data is becoming more and more important. You can't run big models without data and the structured data that loyalty programs can generate, in addition with all of the information around it from the ecosystems, will make it an important cornerstone in the corporate strategies of our clients, of our partners. And we are there to be on their side, be their wingman with the right technology to make that happen and make loyalty what it has been for a long time, a revenue driver for our partners and companies, and a platform to keep customers engaged and happy.
I think that loyalty currencies will evolve into true digital assets. This is going to make it more monetizable and more usable across multiple ecosystems. We think that the lines between rewards, payments, and digital wallets will continue to blur. So the winners, we think that will be those who build the ecosystem, the whole ecosystem together, not standalone programs, because that makes it a little bit more complicated. And I think that, I know you only said one, but we think that the emotional and value-based loyalty is going to become as important as transactional loyalty, mostly because customers will favor brands that reflect their values, their service, their sustainability, the community recognition. And this is going to be that the programs that combine the rational benefits, the emotional benefits, it's going to be the one that create the long-term advocates. So I think that we think that is going to be the thing that matters the most in 2026.
I think 2026 will see the boldest brands asking, how well do you want us to know you? And then offering a sliding scale from transactional stranger to trusted confidant. And at the lowest level, to bring this to life, like you shop your favorite store and you access its basic level of loyalty without offering any personal information. And then at the highest level of that, think about your hotel knowing your breakup is tomorrow and it stocks your mini bar accordingly, or your airline sees you're traveling for a funeral and handles you with extra care, or your restaurant knows you just got promoted and sends champagne. This really requires explicit consent and perfect execution, but it's the best way to protect your most important asset, your customers.
I think, the bit, we're seeing, how loyalty has become center stage. We're very much transactionally driven. There are people doing emotional bits, but it's very much transactionally driven. And that then has implications for things like fraud, things like, how you get that off your balance sheet and make a profit from all of it. So I think we're going to see, lots more of that. And I think I'll come back to what I said earlier on. We might, I'm sure if IAG Loyalty were here, they would say they're already a super currency or a reserve currency. But I think we might just start to see a bit more of that, where people start adopting someone else's currency rather than building and maintaining their own.
I think in 2026, what everybody really wants is to elevate loyalty to the C-suite. We want the C-suite to see loyalty not as a cost center, but an exceptionally important value driver for the enterprise. In order for us to get there, though, we need to make loyalty measurable. Because what the C-suite want is the C-suite wants tangible metrics to be able to see what's going on and directly link those metrics to the performance and enterprise, to directly link those metrics to enterprise value creation, right? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, that's what they're responsible for, is creating enterprise value. So I think in 2026, there'll be a bigger push to make loyalty more measurable, right? So that we can unlock the ability to elevate loyalty to the C-suite, which in turn will allow us to really unlock the power of loyalty programs across the board and get the investments in these programs and elevate their profiles that will benefit the enterprise, but also will benefit customers.
My prediction for 2026 is that I think we're going to see more and more of the coalition programs. I think that arguably they're already mature. I think we're going to see a level of maturity in that space that we've not seen before. And by that, I mean kind of loyalty being no longer synonymous with just airlines, but being really down the high street in everything we touch, in everything we do. And I think historically, we would probably have taken that or made that comment in with the guardrails of geography. And I don't think that's going to be the case anymore. I think we're going to see, cross-border loyalty programs partnering up in ways that we haven't seen before. So all good news from a consumer perspective. And the thing that interests me is understanding what the financials behind the scenes are going to look like for those entities. But that's something to work out over the coming years for sure.